girls head to toe designer. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. I can't hear the hate, got a lot of it. Take these bands to the bank, let them rot in it. So much ice on me, I wish I had two necks. I got homies that can sleep without two. I got homies that can sleep without Gucci and Chanel, I got a lot of it. Walk up in the spot like, hey, what poppin' in? Gon' pop it for me cause I'm rich and poppin' in, yeah. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. She gon' put it on me, that's a lot of it. 4 coops, 4 seasons, drop the top a bit. Bust down, but my wrist, time to talk a lot of. I got both my girls head to toe designer. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. West LA, that where you find me though. Cha-cha matcha with it, rockin' black clothes. Whip around that Batmobile, ducking 5-0. If you step to me, then be prepared for smoke, lil' bro. Let me feel myself a little bit. Let me blow this down a little bit. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit.
I was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the ball down one. 6 months in, I ain't down once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. I'm just hoping she don't fail. Cause when she do, I don't know what I'ma do. All that I heard that y'all was talking, it was comical. Pull up in your city for the evening, what you tryna do? Cause I'm open to it. I know that you missing, but you gon' get through it. I can help with it if you need that. Go and bring the beat back. I don't really listen to the feedback, nah. Told me that she good, she don't need Jack, nah. I'm real proud of the steps you took just to get to the place that you...
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. A moment ago, here was the scene where the Cowboys emerging from their tunnel. It was loud. It's still loud. We're ready for football as the Cowboys get set to match up with the San Francisco 49ers. It's the team of the 80s versus the team of the 90s. The Niners, the Cowboys, they're underway. This is Tony Pollard. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
That's the reason we go for circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up 2nd down.
Fred Warner.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 33-yard line.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Dalton hands off to Elliott. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
A 1st down carry by Elliott. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
He's tackled.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On second down now, it's Elliott, and he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down.
But now they're in a spot that every team tells us when we have our production meetings they don't want to be in, third and long, and that's because those back-to-back running plays just didn't accomplish a whole lot.
Third down, a shot here for Dalton. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44, and they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 42-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
At the 41.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
Kevin Coleman.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than... that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on third down. Garoppolo now. Got the connection here to Bourne. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. From the 32 now, here's first and 10. Garoppolo going to give to Mostert. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's second and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On second down, Mostert. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
The ball carrier.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Third down.
The 22 is the line to gain here on third down. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. They'll drop this down to Coleman. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And 8 yards.
That one goes for 8 yards.
49ers.
Here we go.
They'll run here with Coleman out of the gun. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
It's a
Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They go back to the ground, this time Mostert. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. We're scoreless after 1. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal. Here's Mostert. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Now Pollard. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Pollard on the return. The Cowboys take over 1st and 10. At their own
the Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. He finds his target. It's Schultz.
Dalton Schultz.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Dalton now to pass. And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Push him back. Push him back.
On 1st down, Elliott. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
And he's going to have this pretty close to a 1st down as the tackle is made at the Niners' 34. It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the 1st down marker was and getting there.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Elliott. And down inside the 15 he goes. Give him 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas 1st down.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well right at them and right up the middle.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game.
Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win. When you come up on that league, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a friend.
A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
On second down, Elliott. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
Gain of a yard on the
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Now Dalton. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
65.
On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive. And he'll be hit and dropped for a loss at the 5-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. There's Mostert. And not much happening there as he'll get it back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long.
3rd down.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Completes it to Samuel. And he's going to have a first down here. They're also in the field goal range now at the 27-yard line. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
Here we go.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Deebo Samuel was the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
21. Set. Check 4. 1, Omaha.
Here's Garoppolo to throw. And he'll let this go deep. It got his man complete. 20, 10, touchdown, 49 49ers. Kendrick Bourne as the first half is winding down. And the 49ers add on to their lead.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Now Pollard. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. The final act of the first half, Dalton. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. He'll look to Mostert to start things out. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Sean Lee, the Pro Bowler, there for the tackle. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46.
He was tackled.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
Yeah, the Cowboys here on 3rd down, bringing in an extra defensive back. To throw is Garoppolo. Open man is Bourne. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. Got his target, Samuel. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Dallas, Texas is the spot, 3rd quarter inside AT&T Stadium. Glad you're with us, 2nd and 10. Once again, it's Mostert. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 12 yards there and a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Here's Mostert, toss left side. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
The tackle made by...
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Raheem Mostert, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. On third down, Dalton. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Andy Dalton going to stay on the field. They're going to try and go for it on fourth down. So they are going for it. Now Dalton. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and the Niners take over in terrific field position. From the gun, a run with Mostert. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think we got to give it up for him right there. That's a heck of an athletic move for a big man right in the middle of the line. How about the play he makes there? Nowhere to run, and he finishes that one off for a loss.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. And Xavier Woods with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Dalton sets up play action. Going to take a shot for Gallup. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Quan Williams. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Looked like some hands both ways. They got it on the offense.
And sometimes there's a fine line between being the receiver and the DB, and he knocked that one away. Might have caused an incompletion that could have been an interception.
VAT! Stay in situation. Let's go. 59 mark. 59 mark. Check. 59.
Out of the gun, it's Dalton. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
It's now second down and 20.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down.
Coming this way. Here we go. Mark 59.
Dalton here from the gun. Got his man there, complete to Gallup. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third.
Third down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Back now in Arlington. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. The Cowboys on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, Dalton looks to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
First and 10.
And this is a situation where defensively, Brandon, you're going to be so excited. It's getting late. You've got the lead. No reason to not just pin your ears back and go. Bring the pressure. And here they hit him as he's releasing the football, and that's going to help lead to the interception.
Okay, we got to get this. 21.
Now Mostert. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Well, that's a pretty good drive starter right there. And I don't know, partner, if you're even thinking about sitting on the ball right now. They may just want to run their regular offense.
In plus territory, and as an offensive coordinator, you don't want your team to go into a shell.
No, you really don't, because as soon as you take your foot off the gas, it's real hard to put it back on and mash it, because once everyone's emotions come down, hard to start them up again. So I think you may want to keep them cranking high right here.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Mostert. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Taken down.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
On the play.
Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now they'll throw with Garoppolo. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And the 49ers are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a 1st down there.
Here we go. You ain't doing nothing. 21. Watch the twist.
From the gun, it's a handoff to Coleman. Not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. It's Coleman here. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. They'll run with Mostert. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Raheem Mostert taking it in. And the Niners take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, he's got him in the lead. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Now Pollard. Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
Tony Pollard on the return. The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Boy, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
2nd and 10. Dalton once more. He goes to Lamb again. This time he's got it. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. Facing this 4th quarter deficit, felt like they had to throw the ball, and on the other side, they were ready.
No doubt about it. They're playing situational football. They look at the clock, they know the lead that they have, and all they're doing is playing pass on every down.
Playing the pass, picking it off, and now big time in the driver's seat. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. And he stopped immediately there. A man 49er fans are certainly familiar with. Alden Smith there to make the tackle. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And once again, not much running room, if any at all. Officially nothing on that one, no gain. So they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Mike, 55. Right there.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. And he fires one that's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Now they get a fourth quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other. But it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 17.
And Dalton to throw. Over the middle, Cooper with him. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
It's now 3rd down and less than a yard.
That's out to the left and complete. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up 4th down. A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th. It's do or die for Dalton. And this is caught. Well, they get one back, picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. So despite the huge deficit, they're going to keep fighting. Here comes the onside kick. And the 49er hands team does its job.
The onside kick recovered by San Francisco.
So the victory here for San Francisco. And it was their defense that really paved the way to this victory as they allowed the 1 touchdown, and that was all she wrote.
Almost want to do the defense chant right now, right? Defense with a couple of claps in there, but no one wants to hear that from me. Let's just talk about how they got it done, though. When you take care of every aspect of the game, shut down the run, control the airways, right? Make sure the